Let's do my mum's Gel X nails with white glitter and gold leaf foils. Let's go!
I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.
Hey you guys! Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be doing my mother's nails. Now, I'm going to be doing the full cover Jellyflex system, which is basically the Gel X soft gel nails just under my own brand, which is the Jellyflex. It's absolutely beautiful. If you are a Gel X tech and you love doing your full cover tips, then definitely give them a try. But yeah, we're just hopping straight into it with prep and all of that good stuff. Then we can come in with application and design. Not gonna lie, I'm not an absolute wizard at this technique because, as you all know, my strong suit, my strong point, my signature application style look is acrylic, hands down. I'm obsessed with it. I do feel like if I did these a lot more, I could definitely, you know, make it more seamless, make the application better. There's definitely things that I would tweak in this set that I did for my mum to make it better for next time. But overall they turned out cute. My mum was happy with them and that was the main thing. I was dreading that she was going to be unhappy with them because in my mind I was picking them apart. I'm just like, this just ain't right. Maybe it was just the application process, like the fact that we were just applying them with a glue gel, and in the mind it doesn't seem right, if you know what I'm saying. Even though I've seen it so many times on Insta, on YouTube, everywhere, everybody's doing Gel X, but in my mind the right and correct way is acrylic always. So maybe that's why I was having so many issues, like internally making sure that this was right. Hopefully that makes sense. I've just blabbered on for a whole 2.5 minutes. I know, chill out, calm down, it is what it is. Anyway, we're going to move straight into the video and carry on with that prep. I'm using my favorite flame diamond bit. This is such a good bit for lifting that cuticle area and tidying it up, ready for using the nippers. I'm going to link everything down below in the description, so if you want to check it out, you definitely can. And everything that I am using, as always, is on my website. It is my own brand. So if you do decide to make a purchase and support my brand, then I appreciate that so much. Also, if you stick around and watch this video, that is also a form of support as well, so I appreciate that. You'd absolutely no obligation to purchase whatsoever. I will continue to provide the free content for you guys until I can no longer provide the free content, which I don't plan on not providing it anytime soon. I want to be doing this into my 90s, baby. Do you know what I'm saying? So we got a long way to go. I mean, I'm not sure how it'll be when I'm 90, but we'll see. Anyway, we're moving on. We are now nipping those cuticles very gently, very delicately, making sure just to take away the bit that we've lifted and nothing else. I've left pretty much all the footage in here and I haven't sped it up. You guys did mention in the last video that I did that you like to see all the process or as much as possible. So like I said, I've left the majority of it in there and only cut out bits where we are like waiting for a very long time for things. Because if I did that, the video is going to be hecka long. Like, we're going to be here all day, you know what I'm saying? These nippers are currently out of stock. They are our spring nippers. I am going to be getting a batch of them back in. I've been talking to my supplier and we are getting the manufacturing process underway. But I did restock the outer space lock-in nippers, so I'll be sure to link those down below as an alternative. They do have a bit of a smaller blade at around 4mm. They are so good. Okay, I dusted, cleansed everything off, then applied my primer, the Pro Bond, and now I'm coming in with my Clear Build Plus. I'm just applying a nice thin layer to the nail, and then that gets cured in the light. This is going to act as like the foundation to the Jelly Flex soft gel tips. You want to make sure you get and cover all areas of the nail, but you absolutely do not want to be touching any of that skin. So just leave a nice perimeter around and don't get too close. We are kind of scrubbing it up to the cuticle and then pulling that product down. Like I said, this is just a base layer for the tips to come and stick onto. It gives it that good foundation rather than directly going on to the natural nail. So once we've done this, we go ahead and we cure that in the light for that full 60-second process. We've sized up and measured our tips, and then I am chemically etching them with the Jelly Flex tip primer. If you do full cover tips, this is a game changer. Get it in your basket. It speeds up the process crazy amounts. There is no more filing, no more etching needed. This product does it all. And then to apply, you guys, after I've popped that primer into all of the tips so that it can get its magic done, I'm using the elastic gel with no tacky layer. I'm popping that into the tip and then squishing it down on the nail and flash curing it. And then that is it. That will be that nail applied. We can then go in, design, seal, and add our bits on top that we want. But how good is that? Now, I'm not going to lie, I did have to use the short stiletto and then the long stiletto. I can't remember why the reason was. I don't know if I'd run out of sizes or if the nail bed area just fit better and I was being lazy and I couldn't be bothered to kind of customize it. So I was like, you know what, this fits, and I knew that we were shortening them down anyway, so I just used the XL stiletto and a mix of the regular stiletto, got the nails on, then we came in, filed, shaped, and did all of that good stuff. But all we're doing is getting them on, flash curing, and then we'll do a full cure in the Nailmate Pro Plus lamp at the end. As you can see, I did apply slightly, I believe slightly too much of the elastic gel, solid glue gel for this, and I did get some overspill around that cuticle and then underneath, because I do believe that we want that to be completely free of product. Although I've seen so many videos where it does have that bit of product there, maybe it's just the process of the Gel X nails, I'm not sure, but it bugs the heck out of me. Absolutely, my mind was going insane at this. Like, if you do Gel X nails, let me know about that bit underneath. Is that normal? Do we just leave that there? Do we file it down, or do we just try to avoid it? I'm not sure. I mean, I do think we need to avoid it, let's be honest. So we just stop around here and flash cure. So that one was really, really great, but the others have just got that little blob underneath, which it just don't sit right with me. So next time I do these, I will be more mindful of that and we won't squidge it down as much, or I'll apply less product. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know not to do that, because I obviously did and it was so annoying for me. My mum didn't. I do apologise, I accidentally clicked my mouse and it literally stopped recording mid voiceover. So anyway, hey, I'm back. My mum, like I was saying, was not bothered about that underneath at all. The more concern that she had, because she usually gets acrylics when she comes to me, is the fact that she thought they were just going to fall off. She was like, these are just going to drop off. I'm like, honestly, they won't, they'll be on. But I think as a client, I mean, I don't charge my mum, but as a paying client, if you're used to getting acrylics and then you get Gel X, that concern of the difference in application is obviously there. They definitely didn't fall off. They were on for well over 6 weeks. My mum was thoroughly impressed. Absolutely thoroughly impressed with the retention. She didn't lose any, and she is a care worker as well, so she is super busy, super constant with her hands, constantly washing them, constantly doing things. So she was super duper impressed with them, but she does want to go back to her acrylic. I think once you're an acrylic girl, that is just it, like seriously. So I've got her in next week for an acrylic set. She wants encapsulated glitters, so I'm super excited for that. But anyway, we're coming in with sealing in the cuticle area with our mini mandrel. This mini mandrel and mini sanding band is a game changer when it comes to sealing in the cuticle, but also for your natural nail prep, because it is on the smaller side. You can see all of the areas. Now I came in with a white base of gel. This is called Tipex. It's super, super pretty. I've just launched it in my brand new Colour Pop collection. You guys have been obsessed with it, absolutely dying over it because the pigment on it is unbelievably out of this world. And if you've been looking for a white that is pigmented as heck, then you need to get on that, like seriously. Anyway, I do feel like I lost some footage because I definitely didn't get me applying the white gel, but either way, we're still cute. You know what I did. I painted all the nails white. I added white magic from my Fairy Glam collection over the top, which gives it this gorgeous like opalescent look. Cured that, and then we are applying the gold leaf into the tacky layer, which just looks absolutely stunning. We applied quite a bit of gold leaf. We did every single nail the same. So yeah, I love how this set turned out. Like the final images and everything are just super duper pretty and very elegant and very stunning. She was going on holiday, and on the beach she said that they just looked so good. She got so many compliments on how pretty they were. So yeah, I was super happy about that, and I'm so glad that she loved them. And she said, cannot stop staring at them. They turned out exactly how she wanted. This was a specific design that she had in mind. So yeah, I'm happy that I could bring that to life for her. I do prefer acrylic application for myself. I feel like with more applications of the Jelly Flex tips, I could definitely get there, especially for like quick sets on myself. So if I'm going somewhere, I've got an event, it's like boom, 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 let's get them on. But yeah, acrylic all the way through for me. What do you like best? Tell me. I know everybody's liking a bit of polygel, a bit of builder, but do you love the soft gel tips or do you prefer acrylic still? Let me know in the comments. Okay, after I'd finished applying my gold leaf, we then came in and sealed the design with super gloss. I applied that to all the nails, capped the free edge, and then cured it in the light for 60 seconds. And this is the final look, you guys. It's absolutely divine. It really did look super duper pretty, absolutely gorgeous. Like when you saw them and they kind of catch the light from further back, because obviously nobody's looking at your nails this close, like ever. I am on a macro lens here. We are zoomed all the way in. They just looked utterly beautiful. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching something a little bit different. I'll be back with another video ASAP. I've got my cousin's nails to edit and get up for you as well. That is an acrylic base with a gel design on top. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hype this video, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Always remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.